Thank you so much for the introduction, Dean Donahue. Hello, admitted students and families. I am extremely honored to have this opportunity to speak to you about my past 4 years with Hofstra's Honors College. Because I'm a graduating senior, I know it may seem as though I'm many years removed from the college application process. However, because I'm currently making the decision of what medical school I'd like to attend next year, I'm actually in a very similar situation to the one you are all in. I know firsthand that making such a large decision can be overwhelming at times, but you should all relax and congratulate yourselves, because all of the real hard work of applying to college is now over. You've maintained high GPAs, taken your SATs, and received all of your letters of recommendation. You've dedicated countless hours to extracurricular activities, and after many drafts, you've written your perfect personal statement. None of you would be here if you hadn't worked hard and achieved great things in the past, so congratulations. Now, I know what you're all thinking. That's great that the hard work is over, but I still do have to make a decision, and it isn't easy. I absolutely understand how you feel, and I'd like to do my best to help you make as informed of a decision as possible. I could obviously stand up here and tell you about all of the wonderful courses I've taken at Hofstra, so all of them, or I could list off the many extracurriculars you'll have the opportunity to participate in. But what I would really like to talk to you about is something that you can't find in a course catalog or in a brochure, and that's the sense of community here at Hofstra and in the Honors College. I'm convinced that without the support of students, faculty, and staff here, I would not be as successful as I have been. So, as I go to make my decision for medical school, my #1 priority is finding a school with a community that will both encourage me to perform at my highest level and make sure that I'm happy and enjoying my time in medical school. For the same reasons, I encourage you all to take into account the sense of community in making your final decision about which university to attend. My first year at Hofstra, I lived in Republic Hall, which is part of the Honors Housing. I remember being amazed at how quickly I became friends with the other students in the building. As we left for winter break that year, we commented on the fact that leaving for break felt as though we were leaving our friends at the end of a summer at camp. I know it sounds unbelievable that we were having such a great time at school that we didn't want to leave, but it was true. Part of the reason we all bonded so quickly was due to culture and expression, which you'll usually hear referred to as C&E. Because we were broken up into smaller discussion sections to delve deeply into the course material, we formed wonderful relationships with each other and also with the professors. Nothing exemplifies this more than the night my friends and I were studying for our C&E social science final exam. We had spent the evening filling up a giant whiteboard with review notes for all of the texts that we had read throughout the entire semester. Once we were finished, we all took a photo in front of our hard work and emailed it to our professor, who immediately replied back and said, and this is a direct quote, "This is my new screensaver. You all look remarkably alert and strong in the last gasps of exam week. I do hope you get at least a little sleep." This type of support from professors is more the rule than the exception here at Hofstra. As much as I enjoyed meeting in small discussion groups, there was something particularly special to me about the large C&E lectures that gathered all of the Honors College students into one space. It was comforting to know that when you walked in on Monday morning, you'd get a chance to see all of your friends. And we always made lecture especially fun. I remember a group of students always coordinating what they called Dress Up Mondays, where a theme for the day would be posted on Facebook, and anybody who wanted to was invited to dress according to the theme. So, for example, we had Neon Day, Yankees Day, and Country Day, to name a few. Looking back, Dress Up Mondays are truly representative of my experience at the Honors College, in that we made sure to enjoy and have fun with every step of the learning process. After my first year, I became increasingly more involved with my major, which is biochemistry. Though I was spending the majority of my time with the chemistry department, Honors College was still a very large part of my experience. They sponsored study breaks during finals week, complete with pizza and ice cream in the Honors Housing Complex, and their office, which is conveniently located on the second floor of the library, was always available for a cup of coffee and a little bit of conversation with some friendly faces before getting back to studying or working on a research paper. By completing certain classes for honors credit, I also had the opportunity to work one-on-one with professors and learn the course material more completely or to look at it from a different angle. I even got to take a great honors seminar course with Dr. Sabrina Sobel, where we learned all about the history of science and mathematics. Honors College also enhanced the research I was doing with the chemistry department by funding me to present my work at American Chemical Society national conferences, and by hosting Undergraduate Research Day, a research symposium held right here at Hofstra. Most recently, when a friend of mine took a photo of me reading my acceptance letter to Harvard Medical School, Honors College shared the photo on Facebook and reminded me how proud they were. When I graduate in May, the incredible support from the Honors College will be one of the things that I miss most. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't talk to you a little bit about the chemistry department and the amazing sense of community that they have created. Because the class sizes are small, I've had the opportunity to get to know each and every one of my professors. This is more rare than you might think. At many larger universities, professors may not even know your name. My chemistry professor's office doors were always open, so whether I needed help with a homework assignment, needed to review a concept for an upcoming exam, or just wanted to chat about life or a cool research article I read, I knew the professors would be there. Also, when it came time to apply to medical school and I needed letters of recommendation, I had so many professors that I could choose from to ask if they would write me a letter because I knew them all so well. So that is one piece of advice I have for you. Get to know your professors. They are a huge wealth of information and can really help you achieve any goals that you may have. And though I know not all of you are planning to become chemistry majors, even though it was one of the best decisions that I have ever made, I promise that I've heard similarly wonderful things from friends in other departments. That being said, especially if you are planning on having a career in science, there is no better place to study than here at Hofstra. So hopefully I've been able to give you a little bit of a glimpse into the amazing experiences I've had here with Hofstra's Honors College. In the same way that I am picking a medical school based in part on the sense of community that they have, I really do encourage all of you to take the amazing Honors College community into account when you're all making your final decision. Having been through 4 years here, I know that the support I've received has made all of the difference. My graduation this May will be bittersweet, but I like to remind myself of the following quote from Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. I know that if you decide to come to Hofstra, which I of course think that you all should, you will absolutely feel the same way I do in 4 years when you graduate. Thank you.